I'm Vanessa Canvey and I am in Edinburgh in Scotland, and I have found this amazing Ghanaian shop. I'm going around looking for Black-owned businesses in Scotland, and I actually passed by here, I think it was last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So please, can you introduce yourself and what made you come to Edinburgh?
So my name is Tina, and I'm the director of Dazzelustrous. It's me and my sister, we started the business together. And I lived in England for quite a long time, and then came to Scotland because of family. My partner's family relocated to Scotland, so they told us, "Oh, come to Scotland. It's so good. It's brilliant."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was the reason why we ended up here. Yeah.
So were you born and raised in Ghana?
I was born in Ghana, raised in Ghana until the age of around 12.
Okay.
And that was when we relocated to the UK.
So it was your family's decision, basically, to come here?
Yeah, it was my mom's decision, yeah. My mother and father obviously was no longer together, so
okay.
she met somebody else and she relocated, and then later on she came to get me and my brother. So
And how was that experience? I guess that is one of quite a few people, their parent moves,
Yeah.
they're remaining with family, I guess, in Ghana, and then they're kind of sent for type thing.
Yeah.
How was that, knowing that your mom went to the UK and you were still in Ghana? Like, how did you feel about that?
It was quite difficult, but it wasn't too bad because obviously I still had loads of family, around me who kind of supported us. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, obviously we missed, it's my mother. So I missed her a lot, but I had the support of my father, my aunties and, other relatives. So, yeah.
Oh, nice. And then when you finally came to the UK when you were 12, how was that for you after, living in Ghana up until that age and then coming over? What did it feel like?
It was very strange. I remember when we first came, it wasn't winter, but it was kind of autumn, I think it was. But it was really, really cold. So I just felt that like the coldness, it was so cold. And I remember seeing, we was on the train coming, I was seeing like all the bright lights, and it was beautiful, but it was strange at the same time.
And also, I guess you changed from school there to school here.
Yeah.
And how was that as well?
School was it was brilliant. It was really nice. It was kind of, because it was just me and my brother. So we had to adapt to obviously being the only kind of Black children within the school.
Wow. So were you in London?
No, it was in the Midlands.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Because in London, obviously, it's much more multicultural. So you were literally the only two Black people in the whole school.
Yeah. So it was me and my brother, and then there was another kind of mixed race family, boy and a girl, also that was in the school. So it was literally just us four within the whole school.
Wow. I mean, I grew up in Scotland in Edinburgh, and it was pretty much the same. There was me and my sister who are mixed race. And then there was maybe like two other Black people in the whole school of 2,000 people. Yeah. So did you experience like racism in that sense, or?
Yeah, I did. We both did. But at the end of the day, you just handle it. You don't have a choice. You have to deal with it. But I think, the teachers was quite supportive, and I had friends who was also like very supportive as well. So it was okay.
Generally, I guess growing up in the UK from the age of 12 upwards. Did you ever feel like, oh, I wish I could go back to Ghana, or I wish I could, be growing up in Ghana?
At some points, yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah.
All
At some
right.
points, yeah, there was moments of loneliness. There was moments of kind of almost feeling lost. I
Mm.
suppose, not knowing who you truly are. There was moments of that. Yeah. So
Gosh, that's sad. And now as an adult, I mean, we've skipped a big part, which we'll
yeah,
get into,
yeah.
but do you still feel that way, or do you feel like integrated into the society here and you don't so much feel like you want to go and move back to Ghana?
You know, home is always home. Home will always be home. So, you know, it may be eventually, I would move back and settle there once, the children are grown and they're happy. And yeah, so maybe one day. But I love being in the UK. I love Edinburgh. Scotland is great, and Edinburgh is really nice. The people are very welcoming, very nice. So yeah,
So, sorry, go
sorry,
on. Go for it.
and I love Easter Road, especially. Like my neighbors are great. The customers are great. So yeah, it's a really nice place to be.
So living in Edinburgh then. So did you move to from the Midlands? Have you lived in the Midlands till you moved to Edinburgh?
No, so I moved to London after, like, in my kind of 20s, because I wanted to kind of, see the world, so finish school, finish college, you want to just find something else, see the world. So I moved to London, was in London for a few years, quite a few years, which was great. I love the difference in London, the fact that it's so diverse, multicultural. I felt more connected because there was more of you know
Ghanaians and black people.
Ghanaians, black people, food, different types of food that you can, so it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Yeah,
I also moved to London after school. I mean, basically the
yeah,
same
same
thing.
thing.
Like you want to just experience new things, and the same as you. Like London was just it was like night and day compared to
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Especially when I finished school, there really wasn't as many black people in Edinburgh as there is now. Like I feel like there
yeah,
is, a lot more people have moved to
yeah,
Edinburgh.
definitely.
So going to London was just the best thing ever in
Yeah,
terms of
yeah,
there was like a Caribbean restaurant on my street. Used to
yeah,
eat there all the time.
yeah,
Just so amazing.
yeah,
I met so many more Ghanaian people in London. It was just a great
yeah,
time as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
But I feel like for me, I mean, London was so expensive that it came to a
Yes.
point where I was like, it wasn't,
Yeah.
sustainable for me to be there forever.
Exactly. And it was the same for me as well. And that's the reason why we moved to Edinburgh, when obviously my partner's family was like, come on, come over. So
Oh,
we
nice.
thought,
And are they also Ghanaian, your partner?
no, they're actually from the Caribbean.
Oh,
They're
right.
they're they're from Trinidad and Tobago. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Oh, that's so cool. So have you also
We've gone
traveled
full
there?
circle.
Have you also traveled to Trinidad and Tobago?
No, I haven't, but
Oh, right.
will do.
So you said you had three children. Did they speak, what language do you speak from Ghana?
So I speak a bit of Ga and Chi. So
Okay. And does your children speak that?
they know a couple of words, but
Oh,
they
right.
don't. They can. The oldest one, she can understand more,
Okay.
but no, they don't. They don't speak it, because it was really difficult for me, because when I obviously first came over here, I didn't know any English. So
Oh.
yeah, so we had to learn English from scratch. Um, and it got to a point where, my mother would be like talking to me in our language, and I would answer her back in English.
Okay.
So so it got to a point where the language kind of, we stopped speaking our own language, and English was more used in the house. So that kind of, it made me forget,
Mm.
like, certain things. It made me forget the fluentness of the languages. So it wasn't really until I moved to London that I kind of picked it back up again because my best friend was living in London, so I went to stay with her. So we just ended up just speaking, Chi and speaking Ga and stuff, and then I picked it back up again. So that's the reason why I haven't really taught my children, because it was kind of difficult for me as
to
well.
learn English and
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting because my dad never spoke to us in Tree. And yeah, when I even hear him speaking to his friends on the phone, I'm like, can you even speak it now? He's very like putting in English words and everything. But I always like presumed maybe because he's like a man and he's my dad, maybe if I had a Ghanaian mum, maybe she would have spoken Tree to me. But I guess it's just, it is the way it is. I think he didn't want to confuse us or whatever. So, I mean, it makes total sense as to why. But it's also such a shame when the language, I mean, it's lost on me. I mean, yes, I can learn it myself. But, so I guess it is a shame when the language is also lost.
Yeah, it is, and they do show an interest, they do want to learn, and they are picking up, certain words and things. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, amazing. So here we are in your shop. We're on Easter Road in Leith in Edinburgh. Yeah. And what brought you to opening the shop? Maybe we can like walk around the shop actually, and you can tell me about it.
So basically I started the shop because I always wanted to start my own business at a very young age. I worked in many kind of retail shops, and I knew that obviously jewelry was, where I wanted to go. So I contacted my sister in Ghana, just told her about my business idea and things. And she was like, oh yeah, I think it's a good idea. I can start maybe learning, how to make jewelry and things. So we can start from there, and then, we'll see where it goes. And yep, and that's how.
So does your sister make the jewelry?
Yeah, so she makes the jewelry in Ghana. I make some as well, so it's both of us. I make a bit here, and she makes most of it in Ghana. And then we have a few people that we work with who do the kind of the sewing and the fabric stuff for us.
So do you come up with the designs for the clothes?
Yeah, so we design it. So we design it together, and we just obviously send like each other images, and then we choose which one we would like, and then we let them sew it for us.
I love what you're wearing as well, actually.
Thank you. So nice. So this is made out of these semi-precious stones and pistachio shells.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That is so cool.
Yeah. We thought it's quite fun kind of thing to make.
And I love these baskets.
The Bolgatanga baskets. Yeah.
So I guess you source them in Ghana and then
yes,
we
do.
Bring them over.
And bring it over here. Yeah. This necklace as well. It's like a little 2-piece necklace, and it's made out of Kroba beads, like powder glass beads. A bit of everything, but is mainly the jewelry and the clothing and accessories. Yeah. Trousers.
Very nice.
So these are plazo trousers, elastic waist,
So nice.
and it's very nice on. It's like a skirt. This pure wax print cotton. Which one? Oh yeah, that one.
I love that.
Yeah, so same style. Dresses. I can show you. I'll show you this one maybe. Kind of like an oversized dress. Some men's t-shirts, some jackets, yeah.
Caps, wallets. Oh, very nice.
Jackets as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
Other shirts here. So how have you found running a business in Edinburgh?
I mean, it's been good. It's obviously is challenging. Is very challenging being a small business in terms of getting support from governments, maybe government support, or in terms of just support. Is quite difficult because as a black business, I think sometimes to find funding is really is hard to find. You don't know where to go. And when you do find a couple of places to go, also, it's always, you get turned down for some reason, which, I wouldn't really want to go into it. But I think it's a shame that that's happening, because I think this business is actually needed. It's needed for the community, for the Black community. And there isn't really anything like this in Edinburgh. And I have had, we've had a lot of customers coming in, customers who, like from maybe London, have come in, customers from the States have come in. And, some of the customers, they've just like thanked me, saying, "Oh, thank you for kind of being here, for opening a shop like this here, for representing our culture." So I think is a big thing, and I think that there isn't a lot of opportunity, for people of color to do more things like this, because financially it can be very, very difficult to start and to sustain it once you're there. And I think that the government maybe needs to do more to support, people like myself, especially women-run businesses as well, to establish themselves and to grow.
Really good point there about I guess like systemic racism, probably, which isn't aiding businesses like yours to really like flourish. Although like you're doing an amazing job here, and this is, you've got so many items, so many like beautiful items that you're selling here.
Thank you.
And I do love your shop so much.
Thank you.
And hopefully people can see this video and come and support. And you also sell online. So if people want, if you're not in Edinburgh and you want to buy some of the things that you see here, some of the beautiful items, I'll put your website below so people can order online and support your business that way as well.
That would be great.
What is your website?
Is Dazzelustrous.com.
Okay.
Nice. And we're also on social media. So we're on Instagram, and we're also on Facebook, and we're also on TikTok. So follow us on TikTok, please.
Nice. What times do you open?
It's Monday to Saturday, and it's 10 till 5.
Oh, nice. And do you run it here every day? Are you here?
Yes, it's me. It's me every day.
It's a big like undertaking, like making the jewellery here every day, running the business, like the actual business part, being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
All these things like take up so much of a brain space, and you're a mother of 3.
Yeah, mother of 3, juggling all of that, and also running the website and the socials, and is a lot. It's
so amazing.
It's a lot, but I love it. I love it. This is it's my calling. I say it's our calling. It's both me and my sister. So we do love love making the jewelry, and
Thanks so much for coming on the channel. I've loved coming to your shop here.
Thank you so much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to obviously showcase Dazzelustrous and showcase our product. So thank you.
No problem.